Hello guys, how are we all doing? Today we are doing a special tier list video. I know this is a bit unusual for me to do these. I thought why not? It's a special video. I thought why not? So these are all shows I've seen apart from this one right here, I believe. So we're going to start off with Strange New Worlds. I'll give that a solid A. I mean, the only thing letting Strange New Worlds down was a few episodes in season 2. Other than that, season 1 and season 3 were fantastic. Right, moving along, we're going to do Andromeda. What can you say about Andromeda? It was a good concept. It was a lot of Gene Roddenberry's work that they put together at the end of the day. The acting from the other actors was great, but Kevin Sorbo does let it down, so that's a solid B in my opinion. Babylon 5. I'm going to put it there for a second, then I'll explain my reasoning behind moving Babylon 5 to S tier. Because they had a lot, it was absolutely amazing. The movies not so good, but since it's about the TV show, we're more going to focus on that. Season 1 was a bit of a slow burner. Then it got together in seasons 2, 3, and 4. A lot of the stuff they finished off in season 4 was from seasons 2 and 3. I feel like that was great, but it did let itself down in season 5. But due to the outstanding actors and storylines, that does deserve to be an S tier, in my opinion. Okay, going to Star Trek Discovery. Solid D. Nothing more to say about that. It's Discovery at the end of the day. I would have given it an F, but the Spore Drive did save it a little bit. Moving along to one of Seth MacFarlane's, The Orville. The Orville. I'd give that an A. Yeah, I'd give that a solid A. Seasons were fantastic, storylines were fantastic. There were a few episodes that did let it down, in my opinion. Other than that, solid A. Moving along to a British classic, Red Dwarf. Now, this is based on 13 seasons of Red Dwarf. I will not be counting season 9 as it was a crossover between Red Dwarf and Coronation Street. So, in my opinion, solid A with The Orville. Great acting, great storylines, just a cultural classic from the UK. Okay, so moving on to something I'm very, very passionate about, Stargate SG-1. I'm not putting that in A tier, don't worry. A tier, don't worry. It's going to go in the S tier. 10 seasons, great seasons, absolutely amazing performances from Richard Dean Anderson, Amanda Tapping, Michael Shanks, and Christopher Judge. Although in seasons 1 to 5 were absolutely spectacular. Season 6, in my opinion, was alright. Season 7, 8, and 9 and 10 were fantastic, although I did believe that they did make the alright a bit too powerful, and they did ruin it, but solid performances. Other than the mistakes they made, can't really fault them. Moving down, we're going to keep with the Stargate franchise. We're going to go on to Stargate Atlantis. 5 seasons. Sorry about the kittens. Sorry about the kittens in the background making all that noise with the recycling. Don't. Solid performances. I think we'll give that a B. A B. Okay. Okay. Moving on to, where is it? We'll do Farscape. Ben Browder. Farscape. Good premise. Fantastic acting. I don't know what to say about that. It's Ben Browder. He's known as the show killer. And because of, I don't know, I just want to leave it at that. Good performances, good TV show. Solid. Sliders. That'll go to B tier. B plus tier, sorry. The premise was fantastic. Although they did change the sliding crew a bit later on in the franchise, and that kind of did let it down, unfortunately. But the original cast did save it from going down even further. But like I said, solid performances, and it is based on actual scientific fact. If you just hear me out for a second, the multiple reality theory, or other dimension, whatever you want to call it, basically, at one point in your life, you come up to a major decision. Do I go right or left? In an alternate reality, the choice is played out. And that is what that show is based on. That is absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Moving on to the original Battlestar Galactica. Solid C. It was great. Wasn't that keen about it. The revamp series, put that as a solid B. The only reason why it's not higher was because of the ending, and it did kind of lose its way a little bit. But other than that, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We'll put this one together with the remake, because I believe that's Caprica. I did enjoy Caprica, but again, it did follow the same kind of mistakes that the rebranded one. No, that's the original. Yeah, that one goes there. That's the original. That's the remake. Oh yeah. Because there was two of them. Keep forgetting about that. But other than that, yeah, those two were kind of alright, but that one was great, but not great. This should make it more clear. The Mandalorian, solid C. Solid C. Let me see. Firefly. I have to admit, I didn't watch Firefly. It is on the list to watch, but I've not got round to it yet. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I'm going to kill the kitten in a minute. I'm going to love the kitten in a minute. It's playing with a box. Deep Space Nine. Solid B tier. Although it didn't have a ship to begin with, then it had a ship. Then the war kind of dragged out. No, talk myself into a C with that one. The war did drag itself out. You did get Next Generation cast in it, but Worf in it was only because, I don't know if it was failing, but it wasn't meeting expectations, if that makes sense to you. Enterprise, C tier. Sorry, but it's got to be done. Solid C tier. F for Star Trek Picard. Just a fail in my opinion. Although I would put it down lower if I could, I can't. Having the Enterprise D in it was too little, too late. It's Picard. It's the next generation. Why didn't they do that from the beginning? They ruined it. They really did. Total crap. Total crap. Star Trek Next Generation. Now, I grew up with this and I loved it. Solid S tier. Great ship, great acting, great storylines, and John Delancey. What more do you want? A kitten whose love is quiet right now, I'd like. The original series. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I have to put it in B. I have to put it in B tier. Yeah. It's 60s acting. What can you say? What can you say about that? This one goes here because I haven't seen it yet. And I'm going to move the kitten from that box any minute now. Let me see. Stargate Universe. I would give it B, but I can't bring myself to it, so it's got to be a C+. There's reason behind that. It did start off good, then it got better and better and better. Then they brought in aliens that followed the ship. Are you kidding me? And then they tried to rewrite one of the Stargate SG-1 things they put in stone. Necrodria wasn't natural to begin with. Then they made it natural, and the planet had a Necrodria core. Crying out loud, guys! Come on, that's just basic stuff. If you're gonna do something, at least follow what the other franchises have done. I'm going to really get that kitten away from that box in a minute. It's doing my nutting. Okay. I've saved the best for last. Star Trek Voyager. I'll just put that there for a second so I can see all the thing is. Basically, it's not going to go. It's not going to go lower than that. So at the moment, I'd say I'm going to leave you all in suspense while I do this. A Federation starship lost in the Delta Quadrant. It has a lot of negatives, a lot of positives, and a lot of fantastic stuff. So while I decide, I'll put it here. Don't worry, I will move it to its right position in a few minutes. Season 1 to Season 3... Season 2, sorry, end of Season 2. It was good, but you did have a lot of Kazon stuff. A lot of Kazon stuff. So that was too repetitive in my opinion. Then they got to Season 3. Season 3. It was alright. Not the best, but it was just finding its feet. Same with Season 4. Season 5, in my opinion, was great. You had such great episodes like Timeless, etc., etc. And I believe the Voyager Conspiracy was in Season 5. Yeah, it was in Season 5. You had loads of great stuff in Season 5, in my opinion. Then they formed the Equinox in Season 5, end of Season 5, Season 6. Nova class starship. travel just as far on less resources. Not sure about that one, guys. Yeah, not sure about that one. Season 6 and Season 7. It did find its feet in the end, and it had a lot of great episodes then. So I'm going to give it a solid... yeah, I'm going to keep it right there in A+. So yeah, we've got in S tier, we've got Babylon 5, Stargate SG-1, Star Trek The Next Generation. Two of these I grew up with, and I got into Babylon 5 later on. Strange New Worlds and Star Trek Voyager in A+. Going down to A, we've got The Orville and Red Dwarf. B+ is Stargate Atlantis, Sliders, and the original Star Trek. B, Andromeda, Farscape, and the remastered Battlestar Galactica. C+, the original Battlestar Galacticas, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and Stargate Universe. Moving down to C, we've only got two here. The Mandalorian and Star Trek Enterprise. And bringing up the D tier is Star Trek Discovery. I will point out it would have been an F. They did have a few good points, which I'll just explain right now, which I forgot to begin with. The Spore Drive, taking them to the future. It did spout off Strange New Worlds, which I believe is great, and they found Anson Mount to play Christopher Pike. All good points. But the fundamental of the show did let it down, unfortunately. That annoying captain for one. Oh God, don't start on that annoying. Anyway. And rounding off the bottom, we've got Star Trek Picard. So I do hope you have enjoyed my tier list. If you have, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you'd arranged it differently, please feel free to let me know. Remember, guys, everybody's got an opinion. You might have put some shows higher or lower. At the end of the day, we've all got an opinion, so you won't get any hate from me if you believe I've done something wrong or mistiered a show. But please remember to keep it constructive. Just saying that I believe it's this way due to you not liking it or hating it is not a valid reason. It has to be constructive. Anyway, until next time, guys. Have a good one, and remember, live long and prosper. Oh, and we will be doing more tier lists. If you want me to do something special, or a show, or anything like that, captains or anything, you got an idea for a tier list, please do comment in the comment section down below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.